Hello guys, Vengeancer here. Still doing some more straining, but I wanted to make a little video for today about just the game in general. Over the weekend, I know this, you've seen this on Tuesday, but I'm recording it a little ahead of time because I got stuff going on this week, so I'm trying to bulk record some stuff for later in the week and just get some stuff out of the way, get some work done. But fourth wall breaking aside, over the weekend, I spent 2 days pretty well power pushing my wife through the game. She actually played this game on release, and I refused to play it for a year because I've had pretty bad experiences with MMORPGs, and I was just kind of done with them for a little bit, and I said, nah, I don't want to jump into another one at the very release and get into something and then have it just fall flat on its face, because you realize it was 2016 at the time. MMOs were in a terrible place. I mean, they're still not great, I guess you could argue, but people always got that argument. But I wanted to see how the game did, before jumping into it. So I gave it a year, and then I started at the beginning of 2017. Well, she played that whole time, so she actually played the game long before I did on release, and then up until about a year and a half ago, she played on and off, and then she got busy doing other stuff, pushing on her career and stuff, and so she just quit. And last week, about the middle of the week, Thursday, Friday, she decided she wanted to play again. So it was the first time for her logging in for like a year and a half. And so over the weekend, I've pretty much been power pushing her back into the game. I was like, you're back, your characters are all still there and everything, but you should make a season. And it got me to thinking about, if you're a casual player, I do this for content creation, so I'm on the game all the time, and with lifestyle choices and stuff, I'm able to be here a lot. In between when the weather is bad and stuff, I stay inside because of the nature of the work and stuff. So I just, on the days when I can't be out in the weather working, I'm here doing content now. And so it's I'm not as casual as I once was. Used to, I was AFK more than I was playing because of work and jobs and stuff, but now that I'm here and pushing for this to be a side job, I am very, very active. And of course, my game freezes every once in a while. But for somebody that's more casual, I got to thinking about, what do you do to push for progress, or what do you do to get back in the game when you're pushing for progress? And just doing research and trying to figure out the best course of action to get her back into the game and do things. I was like, you need to do a season to start. So I got her started on season. She did all that, and I powered her up to 60 and pushed her through the season because she didn't want to play a different character. She has her main character that she wants to play. She just needs to work on gear progression and other things. So the season was a good way to relearn everything, and plus she likes to play with the controller, so she's flipping over to controller UI, and she had to completely relearn the game with that. So it was good. It was a good learning experience. So we got her powered up, got her pushed through the season, and then I was like, well, now what do we do? She doesn't have a lot of direction. She said they've added so much stuff since she played, she's kind of lost and overwhelmed. And I'm like, well, just ignore all of it, throw all the crap that you get thrown at you in storage, and work on these few things. So I wanted to make a video kind of going over the 2 or 3 things I think are really important at this current point at the time of shooting this video. First off, if you don't have a season, go make one. They're giving away so much free crap that it's not even funny. Just make a season, play through it, follow the season pass. If you want to throw money at the game, probably buy the season pass, the Black Spirit Pass, the secondary season pass. I don't do that, but by all means, if you feel like spending and you want to do it, have at it. More rewards can't hurt, right? But so that's the first thing. But now there's a lot of events tied to the season at the same time. Just for the ones for not on a season character, you've got 2 seal items that are being pushed at you. So if you're grinding or gathering, you're getting these unpolished crystals, which you can turn in one time for a combat and a life. Shikatu's shiny box of combat or life. You can do each one of those twice. So once you get 40 seals, that's done. And then you get 5 quests per family. You can do them weekly as well, which I'm probably going to have to take part in because, and you'll see this video probably tomorrow, I am out of hards, so I'm looking for enhancement materials, so I'm probably going to push for the weekly. But go grind and gather. You'll get these unpolished crystals. Huge event right now. The other thing is login rewards and also grinding. You get these Seal of Wanderlust. These are huge as well. A lot of one-time quests for the family quests that you can do one time. Huge. You know, the Golden Blessing of Agris, you get 5 of those coins, which are these things here. They are huge. They make you a lot of silver. The Old Moon Pass helps with a little bit of tax return. You get a tier 8 horse for free just by playing through the game. Life XP, if you want to transfer your one of your life XP jobs over to another character, you get a coupon for that. You get a bunch of tier 9 horse mats. Spectre's Energy is good for down the road when you're looking at black stars. And then you get a Patrigo's apparel bag, which is this little thing to hold all your costumes. You get them for free. They give them away all the time, but you can store all your costumes in there. They got 8 slots. And then you can do weekly quests, you know, to get a bunch of horse mats, which the Stonetail Winds meal is huge. And then you get some weekly quests as well that you can do 3 times a week. You get some grinding help with the collection scrolls. And you can also get some life skill scrolls, which are these things right here. Give you life mastery and life XP. So those 2 things are huge. Just by playing the game, grinding and gathering, you'll get this stuff. These are from grinding and gathering. These are from grinding and daily logins. They're also giving away these Jatina Golden Seals from logins, which you get save up 10 of them. You get the one of your choice of a Shikatu shiny box, either combat or life, which is cool. And then the other thing I want to talk about, which I have her set up doing, I have to look at my season inventory, are these coelacanths. It's a fishing event. It's for season only, but you know, you get a huge amount of stuff from them. Once per family, you can get Burning Moonlight Blackstones, which I've pushed her to do because those are good for getting a pen accessory. And then you can get Concentrated Boss Crystal Boxes, which are great. That's also for the pen accessory. You get a free maid to access your storage from anywhere on a cooldown. That's nice. Then you can turn in and get the Dreamy Crystal of Balances, which enhance Kaboshi accessories. Those are nice. And then once a week you can do some enhancement stuff that also help with the pen accessory and pen gear and stuff. So they are pushing the right way. They're helping people progress. But you just got to set and fish, you know. So if you're AFK a lot, make a season character, play until you get a fishing rod from the season pass, and then set it up in AFK and let it fish. It shouldn't take but an hour or 2 to push that far if you're pushing, and then just AFK it, and it's very very helpful. So I may end up setting up some fishing as well because, like I said, I'm on a mission. And I'm going to make a video about that next. I'm on a mission to get hards and sharps, so it's going to be a thing. But yeah, I was just thinking about it. It's like she just started the game back. Like, where do you start? Like, after being gone for so long. I mean, somebody that's on all the time, it's not very overwhelming. I mean, I guess it is a little bit when they do so many events at once, but for the most part, you kind of know what all the items are, and you can tell what a new item is. It's like, oh, I've never seen that before. Okay, it's an event. But if you're somebody logged in and you see all of this, and you don't know what any of this stuff is for, Especially if you go look at your storage after, you've been playing for a few years, your storage is just full of stuff. And then BDO is a sandbox game, so it's not like it's on rails, it doesn't really give you any direction. There's so many different things to work on and do for whatever you want to do in the game that it's just kind of confusing on where to go. So you just gotta pick and go. But to start out, I do recommend do the season and take part in the events. Just amass a lot of materials, and that's what I've told her to do. And kind of making progress. I've set her down and got her doing the Magnus quest to open up all her storages and push her towards the free piece of pen gear to kind of get her going. And of course, she's not terrible on gear score. It's like her AP is like around 260, and her DP is pretty well around there as well. So she's in full Tet gear and Tet Black Star and stuff. So she just needs a little bit of direction. So that's what I've been giving her in terms of how to get back into the game, and I figured it might help somebody else too. But trying to think of any other quick pointers for getting into playing. That's definitely the route I would take if I had to start over. BDO is one of those games where resources are what matter the most. And I know that yesterday's video I was pretty much just horse training during it too, and that's what I'm doing in this one as well. But it's just information I want to relay. I want to relay the information and talk, and have a little bit of BDO music in the background. So that's what it is. What it is. That's what you get. But so just click off the video. There's nothing, if you need to put it in the background, that's cool. And just listen. But there's nothing really to see on the screen too much. But the game is to a state where the barrier to entry has never been lower, just because of the seasons that they put out and all the free stuff they throw at you. It's just one of those games where resources are very important. So you just want to hoard everything, and you want to amass as much stuff and items as you can, because if you decide to go down one path in the game, you may need a bunch of different things that you don't have because you sold it off or threw it away, and so it's just, you just choose what you want to work on and ignore the rest. That's my advice. You want to be top tier PvP, you're going to need combat gear. Funnel everything into your gear and ignore the rest. Of course, that's very short-term advice. Eventually you want to have node networks and all kinds of stuff like that, but if you're going full life skill, same thing. Funnel everything into your life skill gear. Funnel everything into your life skill mastery, your levels, and then ignore the rest. Do the bare minimum everywhere else, and you gotta specialize, because if you try to do everything all at once to the best it can be done, you're gonna get burnt out. Burnout is a very real thing, and people that do content creation, we're different. We don't get burnt out because, and I'm doing. In the game, I'm pushing as hard as I can in every aspect, all the time. And it's like, yeah, I get tired of gathering. I get tired of, which is why my gathering level has been Master 4 for like a year. But now, it's Master 9 now, but it was like Master 4 a year ago, and I haven't made that much progress. It's still sitting at Master 9. So, I've only gained a few levels. It's because I get burnt out on gathering. And it shows, but I do other things to kind of make up for that. And but pushing for enhancing all the time, spending anywhere from 3 to 10 billion a week in silver on pushing for enhancing and just to get the content, yeah, you get burnt out, if it's not something that you're just actively pushing for. But, and of course I'm not huge on grinding to begin with, so I find creative ways to get silver. But definitely, if you're starting back, those are my pointers. I'll quit rambling and get back to the main point. You don't want to get burnt out, and you don't want to be overwhelmed. So just kind of put blinders on, focus on one thing, and move forward. But the three collection events they have going on with the two different types of seals, and then the the season fishing event is where I would start with alongside the season character. And they also have in the season character, they have with the season pass, there's another type of seal that you get from doing the season pass to get some rewards. So I guess there's technically four different collection types going on. And among other events, there's other events to do, but these are the most important because they give you permanent free stuff. So, but I just wanted to make that. I know I rambled a little bit longer than I wanted to, and I kind of diverted a little bit, but that's what I got. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope it helps somebody out there somewhere, whoever's listening. But, and I guess welcome. I know my wife watches these on and off, so welcome back to the game to her. But yeah, have a good rest of your day. Good luck in all of your BDO adventures, and as always, until next time.